Hey y'all, welcome to the Clock Tower. I'm Colton, here with Brandon. 5 cards, 5 minutes, uncommons and commons for RWBY. Brandon, what's our first card?
First up, we have the Neon Katt. On play, if your opponent has one or less characters and it's a cost 0, you can put it at the bottom of their deck. And at the beginning of their turn, reveal the top card. If it's a level 1 or higher, return this card to your hand.
Yeah, this card is basically a coin flip plus some field disruption. Gets rid of any cost 0 or lower character on the opponent's center stage, so that's bombs, anything that moves something to a different zone, level 1 combos that your opponent wants to try to loop, anything that stays on board because of size, anything like that. This deals with immediately, just sends it away, clears lanes for damage, etc. It's enough disruption, and there are enough viable targets in the meta that this card is basically getting run in almost every RWBY list at this point. Next, Uniform Pyrrha. It's a 1/0, 2500 power. On play, if you have 2 or more other Remnant characters, draw 1, ditch 1. When this card dies, it reverses the level 1 or lower character across from it. And when this card goes to Waiting Room, you can choose one of the level 0 Pyrrhas, that is the condition for the level 3 RWBY combo, and put it into memory. So this card has a lot of utility in the RWBY Standby Top End list. Because it fulfills the memory condition with the level 0, it also bombs 1/1s. So it can clear standby targets. The plan is to crash it so that when its effect happens, you can do the memory effect. And it has on-play draw ditch, which is always a good effect.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. A level 1 bomb with hand fix that when it goes to Waiting Room, so you're presumably doing the effect of the bomb, then also fulfills the memory condition for a potential level 3 endgame. I think that's a great profile to be able to assist with what you already have going on. Next up, we have the Nolan. On play, choose one of your opponent's characters, and that card cannot move to another position on stage until the end of their next turn. It also has, when it becomes reversed, it can remove a cost 0 from field and put it at the bottom of their deck. So a cost 0 bottom deck bomb, and an effective tool to stop quite a few different things. Runners, clean cut targets, standby targets.
This is super annoying to play into with standby, not only because it denies like the stand and swap Yoshino, but also doesn't allow you to pull your standby target from your previous turn into your front row. Next, the level 1 trial deck combo for RWBY. 1/0, 4500 power. When it attacks, if you have 2 or more other characters, this gains 2000 power. The climax combo, when it gets a reverse, top check 4, add 1, rolling 2000 power to a target of your choice. This is basically an updated version of the Saber combo from Fate, the old level 1 Saber combo that gives that rolling power. It needs a reverse to get its top check and to get its power, which kind of sucks because that still can be denied by leaving fields empty, etc. This can be bombed, things like that. But for an on-reverse combo, it's pretty solid because it's got solid mill on it, decent plussing. It's not bad. For an on-reverse combo, this is about as good as you're going to get.
I actually think this is a really good profile, especially for a trial deck card. The power threshold you're looking at is about 7-5 here on attack for that first lane. And then if you win that lane, you can pump that up to about 9-5 in another lane. So that really does pretty well with this higher power threshold that we're at right now for level 1. And then last up, we have the Weiss Battle Stance. On play, it gets power equal to the number of characters you have on field. So if it's the last card on play, that is a 14-5, which is pretty good for the power threshold line by itself. And then pay 2, pitch 2 at the end of the card's attack to restand this character. So it's a restanding effect that doesn't have any additional qualifiers to make it restand, like it doesn't need a reverse, it doesn't need certain cards in memory or something like that. Pay 2, pitch 2 characters.
This is about as solid of a restander as you're going to see. Like you said, doesn't have a reverse condition, which so many of them do. It gets massive power on play. Pay 2, ditch 2 for a 4th swing is really reasonable. You're going to swing for 3 twice if you have a climax down, or if you're swinging this into an open lane. It can be memory countered. This makes a lot of sense as an off finisher in almost every RWBY list that runs blue. And that's it. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back on Tuesday. Brandon will have a Bang Dream deck. We will play that deck on Thursday. A week from Tuesday, another Clock Talk, and in 2 weeks, we'll be back to talk about Bang Dream, rares and double rares, 5 cards, 5 minutes. Until next time, thank you for joining us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
We'll see you then.